Hello everybody, welcome to the Chessbait Drivecast, the one-stop shop for kind of controversial topics and kind of controversial opinions. Today's topic of discussion, don't be bougie. That's kind of weird to talk, kind of left field. Let me turn on the AC so that way I don't accidentally overcook myself in here like a preheated oven. Now, I was using my wired headphones when I was wondering about, hey, don't you know it's kind of cringe? People saying that people with wired headphones are kind of cringe and kind of annoying. What the heck is wrong with you guys? Just being completely real here. There's no difference between wired and wireless earbuds. The only difference is one flexes on the other, and flex culture is toxic to its core. Let's be real. Flexing, I don't know where it even started. Why do people love to flex on each other so much? I get it. It's really good to have the novelty of wireless earbuds, which ironically enough, I wanted to do a series where I talk about sponsored products and see whether they're good or not, and not have myself be sponsored by them, because if you're sponsored by things, then most likely you're guaranteed to say something good about that said product. Seriously though, it's kind of funny. I've always thought about Raycon earbuds is a good example. If I somehow between now and the time I upload this get a sponsorship from Raycon earbuds, I will chug an entire bottle of milk, entire gallon of milk. I'm not expecting it to happen, TLDR. But what I am expecting to happen is that whenever I talk to my friends, whenever I talk to just anyone in general, there's always going to be strangers that laugh at me for having wired earbuds. Like, guys, there's not that much of a difference between those two. The only difference is that one will occasionally choke you to death, and the other will hide a lot better whenever you lose them, because they're little tiny pods that are impossible to find. That's all it is. Also, the car behind me has some really loud bass. If you guys hear that through my car, I am very sorry. Moving on. The whole Apple versus Android debate is kind of dumb in the first place as well. I'm team Android only because I've had Android for such a long time, and look, it all depends on what you're most comfortable with. Like, for example, if you're on Apple, most likely you're gonna stick with Apple just because they're like a cult. They kind of make it difficult for you to leave. Once you get rid of one Apple product, it just becomes disconnected from all of the Apple products that you've ever owned. For example, you have the iCloud, I can't talk. Because of the way that iPhones are connected to each other and just Apple products as a whole, you can go from calling your friends on your phone to switching over to an iPad or switching over to a Mac, just switching to any other Apple product in the less than a blink of an eye. And look, it's really annoying the fact that it's really annoying that most Apple products are going to get really obsolete quickly just because they keep making new phones despite there not being much of a difference. And this isn't even an Apple problem. It's a problem with most products. There's only so much that you can improve between things, because when you're going from, the iPhone 1 to the iPhone 2, there's so many other things that you can improve on. But once you get up to the 10s, the 20s, the product just kind of becomes stale and it becomes predictable. It's kind of like cars. At this point, they might as well model them like cars. The iPhone 2011, the iPhone 2021, just because that's how common those type of products are. They basically come and go, just like the change of the season. I don't know, that's my best analogy at the very least. I don't know, I'm just a little frustrated at the fact that just because this whole Drivecast simply started because I got mad over people talking about wired versus non-wired headphones, which shouldn't even be a debate. Guys, like, if you want to talk about which groups to make fun of or which groups to poke fun at, there's plenty of other groups to make fun of, and I'm not talking minorities, because yikes, that is not a pro gamer move. I am genuinely talking about people who get really toxic really quickly. But that's the whole reason people argue at each other all the time. The internet's too toxic. It's brought people way too connected, which means that if someone wants to have beef with someone, you can have beef in an instant. Similarly to how if you order beef on Amazon, you can get it instantly. Everything's just too instant. Everything's just too rapid, and everything just happens all at once, and I really hate it. If you had someone that you really hated but lived halfway across the country, about 200 years ago, you wouldn't be able to tell them, yo, you and me fight on the internet right now, or just fight here right now. You would have to plan something out months in advance, and at that point, would you guys really be mad at each other? Probably not. And the problem with the internet is that it kind of lowered the stakes, but it increased the toxicity, meaning that nobody's actually going to want to kill each other over a small quabble or debate or debacle or any kerfuffle that people are having. But at the same time, people want to fight each other just because they know the stakes are so low. If I lose an internet argument, then I have anonymity, which means I don't lose much. But if I win an argument, that means I have the moral high ground and I have the backing of the entire internet behind me. You see how that works? And that's kind of seeping into all areas of the internet. I've already talked about YouTube drama last season and how toxic that's just become, because it's either you are on one side of the argument or you're on the other. You're never actually going to listen to the other. And a really good example of that is the song "I'm Not Racist." I know. Look, I don't really listen to rap. It's not really my favorite genre of music. But I gotta admit, when a song really serves its purpose, and it does really surprisingly well. I'm sorry, I'm really scared that I heard some kind of wisping noise in the background. Am I going insane? Maybe not. I hope not. Whatever. But like I said, like I was about to say, the whole song "I'm Not Racist," the point of it is to show that, oh, these people, that's just how they are. It's because they never actually listen to the other side. Everyone's always in a constant echo chamber, which means they're just gonna repeat what their side has been saying for who knows how long. And I'm gonna admit, I have been not the victim, but I have done this several times as well, where I just repeat things that I have had from my perspective without really considering the other side. But that's the reason why whenever I try to argue anything, whenever I try to at least have a conversation, and I mean a genuine conversation, you're supposed to take what they say and try to refute that. Because if you just spit your own ideas, then nobody's ever actually going to get anything done. You're just going to constantly spit out new ideas without actually saying who's right or who's wrong, or just, actually proving the point. All you're doing is just giving reasons. It's like a high school, not even a high school, it's like a middle school essay. Point A, blah, blah, blah. Point B, blah, blah, blah. Point C, blah, blah, blah. I know I said something wrong there, but that's because I am driving, and this is a Drivecast, and I can't focus while I'm doing all this. But you still get my point, though. It's rude. Everything about this is just kind of stupid. The whole earbuds debate of something or not, wired or no wired, is stupid. The whole idea of Yanni versus Laurel was stupid. The whole idea behind what else is there? The whole idea behind actually, can I actually make it in here? I can't. The whole idea behind is the dress. What is it? Blue and white and gold, or black and blue was stupid. Everything about most controversies are just really stupid. It's always you take one side or the other, but you never consider both. Anyways, I've arrived at my destination. I gotta end this now. Maybe I'll come back if I get bored and don't have anything else to talk about. Yeah, as usual, I'm driving or doing a Drivecast while at a drive-through. Haha. Because I am very creative. I don't know. Everything about creativity is stupid. You know what? I will talk about creativity in the next Drivecast. But right now I'm here to talk about I'm here to talk about drama. I'm here to talk about just arguments as a whole. I'm here to talk about the whole stupid debate between poor Android people versus Chad iPhone users. Guys, the real Chads are the people that are able to appreciate both. The real Chads are the people who are able to flip between the two. The real Chads are the people who are able to utilize both when the time comes to it. Because my dad owns Apple products because that's what his company gives out. I use, and my family uses Android just because we've been using that for years. But look, I will say Android's battery quality is absolute horseradish, and that's the only thing I have to complain about it. Samsung, please make it possible for us to customize our task manager and stuff like that, because when we close things, they never close. When we close Discord, it still counts as us being on Discord. When we close any game, the game will still run in the background, and it really drains on our battery life. A lot of tech companies, not tech companies, a lot of tech YouTubers have already covered this before, so they know this much better than I do. But I'm just really tired of running out of battery after only 30 minutes because I've been trying to multitask on my phone for more than 10 seconds. You know, it just kind of bothers me. If you're using Apple, then good on you, go use Apple. If you're using Samsung, good on you, go use Samsung. I mean, look, you guys, Samsung can play emulators, they can play all them APKs, and Apple cannot. It's the difference between, do you want comfortability, or do you want accessibility, or do you want comfortability? If you're comfortable, you know, Apple has so many things prepackaged for you that they actually make things easier for you. But at the same time, if you want to do even a little bit of customization, they don't allow it, you know? And the difference is, the difference should be that, well, I mean, that basically is the difference, that's about it. But the point is that they, depending on what your preference is, you know, you can pick one or the other. To be honest, I could switch over to iPhone and be perfectly comfortable the way I am. That's how honest I'm being. If I switch to iPhone tomorrow, I don't think I'd really be too disappointed. Despite the, you know, the only fact is that most iPhones are typically more expensive than Android phones. But at that point, the margin is enough to where I'm kind of willing to just deal with it. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hate saying it, but the thing I do enjoy saying, join Discord, because whenever I do Drivecasts, that's where I will ping people to let them know when I'm doing these, and I need a lot more guests. I really do not have enough guest episodes. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.